YouTube, this is 8-Bit Lighting here, and today I have an wow, that's staying in, by the way, electronic typewriter from Smith Corona, the SD300 with Spellwrite 2 trademark. And this typewriter is from 1985, or at least the manual says it. This may not be the original manual, but I think it is. So, here, you have a normal typewriter stuff. De-advancing the line. I think this is called the pummel. You have to release the paper, and if I turn it on and put a sheet of paper, oh wait, before I do that, these markings are for different size papers or different orientations, because you see A5 here, 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 and here. So this would be the paper up and down. Here and here would be left and right. It has 8.5, 11, 6 inches, and all that. So this switch, when it's on, will put the paper in for you to a normal margin at the top of 1 inch. Now down here, you will have this little LED and a line. That's your current place, your current character from wherever. Now that green line, I have a margin set to right there, which is roughly 1/2 inch if I use the leftmost guide. Now, coming down from that, you have a 16:1 character LCD display. Now, I will go over this in a second, and its contrast dial. It looks best about right there. Now down you have a normal keyboard, and to the left we have some switches. KB1 and KB2, the only difference that I've seen between KB1 and KB2 are these 6 characters. Like with KB1 you have the exclamation, the pound, $sign, %sign, cent sign. With KB2 you have the the exponent, this fancy C, the E with the chick over the mark, that character, upside down question mark, and the tilde. That's the only difference. Everything else is still the same. Now, this is the mode switch. You have typewriter, which when the keyboard is on from this switch, it's just like a normal typewriter. Well, whatever, typewriter, and it just says typewriter mode. That's it. Go into line mode. You can type a line out, say, that's good, it automatically scrolls text, and then when you press return, it prints it out. So that's with, and then this just turns it on and off. So I have it on, blah, 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 blah. I turn it off, nothing happens, nothing down here works. And then you have memory, which memory has 8 different files. Each file can have 3,000 characters, and any file that has an underline, like example the 1, it'll focus the 1 that has data on it. So let's press 1. The space bar will go in between print, edit, and erase, as seen by the underline. Now, edit. Oh, change margin and tab, wire end, no. I just have random characters. So let's go back to memory mode, press 1, and print. And print. Boom. Ooh. that reminds me, print. This has a communications port if you want to use it as a printer. Now, of course, the text will only be like this, so it's only going to be good for like reports, letters, and stuff like that. You're not going to get pictures or bigger font. It only has this font. That's it. Now let's go over these 4 things. Press the format key, settings. The end of page, I have it set to 11 because I have a normal 8.5 by 11 page. You can do 14 or off. I think it beeps. Yes. Yeah, it beeps. Like when you're near the end of the page, so you know and you don't go off and whatever. Pitch, I don't remember what pitch does. Where is it? Pitch. Format. Oh, pitch. Page 7. Pitch. Format. Pitch. End of page. Yeah, end of page warning. So you're saying hey at the end of the page. Pitch. Typewriter has been designed with the capability of typing 3 pitches. Pica. Oh. Pica, Elite, and Micro, which is the number of characters per inch. Right now I have it in Pica, which is kind of actually spread out. I might... Oh yes, so on the currently underlined one, you go space to go through, then you press return. Oh, I can't do... Why can't I do pitch? Oh well. Anyway, the line is line spacing. I have it at the lowest because I don't like, you know, have it on normal spacing. You know, 2 would be for like in a report. Then it's supposed to say impression. Impression settings, depending on the type of paper, number of copies you are typing. Use M when you're making 1 original, H when you're making several carbon copies, and L when typing on very thin paper. Oh. What do I have it on? Medium? It's fine. Yes. So that's impression. Makes sense now. How hard the hammer hits it. So if I'm on very thin paper, you want it light because it'll rip the paper. Ow. Now, let me quickly go over some stuff. Auto return. All of these blue things and blue characters on here, you press the code. And then when you want it, it will beep. Get out of format first. It will beep. I have it on, so if I type in line or typewriter mode, once I get to my margin, which is preset to be about here, 72, it will, when I get to there, like let's say the end of the words, like right here, press space, it'll type out the whole line if I'm in the line, or advance to the next line. The typewriter will beep 3 characters before your margin, and you can change margins by pressing L, pressing the margin. Margin. Then you press space, and I want about 72, so won't do it. But you press code and then R. Oh, so why don't I just do this? There we go. See, the auto thing worked. Then code. There. So let's go back to on. There, yeah. It'll save it a bit before. Auto center. That might be with line mode. Auto underscore words all are off. Self-explanatory. Tab options, decimal, flush right are off. I have to read on that. And then paragraph indent, which is paragraph indent. And something cool with this, like if you, especially if you have the auto on, if you're typing a line, because on a line you can just keep typing, it'll type it over. And if you're in memory mode and you're typing a really long line, in between, actually I can show you, 2, let's go to 2. I have test, space, then return, it'll go return it. So you can do a double one so you have 2 spaces, and then boom. Wait, hold on. Let me do this differently. So, space, 2. And then we have, okay, so it saves it as you do it. So 2. Let's print it. I had some spaces, but you saw it did the 2, it did the 1 indent, or the 1 return, and then the 2. But if you don't do that, based off your margins, it will calculate where it needs to stop printing and then go to the next line, which I think is really cool. And I think that's all I'm going to go over right now. The next video I'm going to go through the dictionary, because it has a dictionary, the find, some other functions on this keyboard, on the typewriter, and I might even open it up to see some of the insides. So anyway guys, this is my Smith Corona SD300 with Spellwrite 2 trademark from 1985. I think it's a nice piece. I like typing with it, and it did come with an extra one of these. I haven't tested if it actually has print on it. Don't know how far this is from being over. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. It seems fine. I do need to get correction tape. I was testing it, and I was, well, the one that was on there was spent, so I took it off, and as I was trying to put the other roll that I had on it, it broke, because it's brittle. I mean, this foam, it's like falling apart. Yeah, so kind of need to do that. So I need to order some more of that. Shouldn't be too expensive. So anyway guys, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe down below if you're new and you want more 8-bit goodness. I will see all of you in my next video. So this has been 8-Bit Lightning signing off. Bye bye.